What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Now, I have to jump straight into the gaming news right now because it is a lot of good news that's going on. Okay, so yesterday there was this rumor going around, and it looks like it may have a little bit more validity now. Okay, so Just Cause 4, Rage 2, Gears of War 5 were listed on Walmart Canada's site. So in a nutshell, Walmart Canada had a number of new releases, things that showed up on their new releases page. Some of the games they had was Just Cause 4, Dragon Quest 2 for PS4 and Xbox One, Splinter Cell, Borderlands, Rage 2, Gears of War 5, and Assassin's Creed Origins, Ace Helix. Now, I took this as basically with a grain of salt, and here's why. Okay, they had random things listed on there like Forza Horizon 5 when Forza Horizon 4 didn't come out yet. Final Fantasy 7 Remake for Xbox One. Think about that for a second. For Xbox One. I don't see that happening, but I mean anything's possible. But come on, grain of salt, everyone. Okay, and then you also have Destiny 2 Comet, which is basically just a code name for other expansions. So I kind of took it with a grain of salt, but it does look like Pete Hines, he did go on the Rage official Twitter account and did make some comments regarding the whole entire Walmart thing. So one of the things he did was he did kind of attack it a little bit. He wrote incorrect key art, wrong font, not all caps, missing age range. So basically he's kind of trashing on it, saying this might not be true. But then you go to Bethesda's P. Hines, he did also say that this is why we can't have nice things. Why would he say that? Bethesda also wrote dude to the whole entire Walmart thing, almost as if you're spilling the beans on something that's not supposed to be spilled. Almost like why would you go through all the trouble? Why would you do that to us, man? It's not cool. So now it's starting to look a little bit more real. Maybe not every single thing in it, but again, there's some truth to this somewhere. Something's up, and I think Bethesda probably might come out with this whole entire game, and they're when they say something like, "This is why we can't have nice things." That makes you go wait a minute, why would you say that instead of saying this is false, this is fake news? No. There's no fake news here. You say, oh man, we can't have nothing nice, and then Bethesda's dude, come on. Even if it's not true, it might be building some really good hype. Now, moving on from that, this looks like Geo Mini was announced today. SNK basically came out there, and I tried to track it down to find out the number for it. But this is what you're going to get here, okay, for their, their 40th anniversary. Looks like Neo Geo is coming out with a Neo Geo Mini. It's going to be a 3.5-inch liquid crystal display. Basically, it's going to have an HDMI port. It's going to have the ability for you to have controllers that can attach to it. It even includes a headphone jack, so you can carry it around and also use it as basically a main unit. And it's supposed to come with quite a few games on it, which might get people hype. I think Metal Slug 2, Real Bout, Fatal Fury 2, The Newcomers, King of Fighters 98, Samurai Showdown. Woo! I remember Samurai Showdown. Come on now. I like the one with the little hawk. He was kind of cool. I don't know. I forget his name, but I couldn't understand the words he was saying. He was and then the little bird would fly out. You know what I'm saying? I just got to paraphrase. It's you get it. Okay, so I could not find a price out on it or any kind of places where you can actually reserve it. But yeah, no, there's no information on it. I went to Neo Geo's website, translated it. Nothing right now. But they announced it, so yeah, we know it's coming, but we can't get one because I would totally get one. Now, moving on from that, and this is my final bit of gaming news. This is exciting for all the Nintendo Switch fans out there because if you are hype about Monster Hunter and are drooling because you can't get one, it looks like you're going to get one that you may have been able to get. Okay, so Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for Nintendo Switch is finally coming out to the West. So if you've been left out of the whole entire Monster Hunter thing, well, I got a Nintendo Switch, but I don't have any Monster Hunter games for it. And everyone's just Monster Hunter Worlds is pretty awesome, man. Although the content is pretty lacking at this point, from what I hear. I wasn't a big fan of it, but it does look like the brand new version. Well, not the brand new, the old version from the Nintendo 3DS. Don't believe it was ever released in the West. Monster Hunter XX. as being released basically as Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Okay, so it originally came out for the 3DS, and so it's not going to look as fancy as the one that comes out that came out for the PlayStation 4, but it's going to look somewhat decent. Does have like a really cool things to it. Okay, one, it's going to have tons of extra monsters in it. It's got a G rating. It's coming out August 28th. But one of the things that did sound really cool to it is that you can hook up basically 4 Nintendo Switches to it. Looks like you can switch the data out with the 3DS from what the commercial did say, because they have a little trailer. And they say like play anywhere, go anywhere. I don't know if they let you transfer any data that you may have been able to get if you can get something. But from what I can see, a lot of people are super hype about this. They're like, finally a Monster Hunter, we show you. I'm like, well, technically you're getting like an old one, so people have already been shown what you're throwing in their face. I'm just gonna say it, but it's still really good news. So finally, Nintendo's gonna get a Monster Hunter game, and that's enough to basically make everyone that are naysaying on Nintendo Switch saying you're not getting the games pretty much go away, because I don't know if this is coming out for any other console. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, so you know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll holler at y'all later.